Good morning everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we're taking a deep dive into the fascinating world of Waymo, Alphabet's pioneering autonomous driving company. We explore how its incredible technology and clever financial strategy are not just changing the game, but completely reshaping the future of how we get around. So buckle up as we explore the company that's truly driving the future of transportation. Believe it or not, Waymo's journey began all the way back in 2009, tucked away inside Google as its self-driving car project. What started as one of those moonshot ideas, a futuristic concept that seemed almost impossible, has since blossomed into a full-fledged independent company. Their singular focus: to build the world's most experienced and advanced autonomous driving system. They call it the Waymo driver, and it's the brain behind their entire operation, promising to be safer and smarter than any human behind the wheel. It's a classic story of a wild idea becoming a world-changing reality. So, what's the secret sauce that makes a Waymo vehicle tick? At the very heart of Waymo's innovation is a powerful fusion of state-of-the-art hardware and incredibly sophisticated software. The Waymo driver is equipped with a suite of advanced sensors including LiDAR, which uses lasers to create a 3D map of the world, radar to see through bad weather, and higher resolution cameras to identify everything from traffic lights to pedestrians. All this data is fed into an onboard supercomputer that processes it in real time, allowing the car to make split-second decisions. Think of it like a human driver, but with superhuman 360-degree awareness and absolutely zero distractions. It never gets tired, never checks its phone, and is always paying attention. But here's a mind-blowing fact: Waymo doesn't just learn on real roads. A huge part of its training happens in a massive virtual world called Craft. Imagine a hyper-realistic video game designed specifically for an AI. This simulation platform allows the Waymo driver to experience billions of miles digitally. This is where it gets really interesting. Waymo can create and test rare, complex, and even dangerous scenarios over and over again that would be incredibly difficult or unsafe to replicate in the real world. Think of a sudden pedestrian running into the street or a complex multi-car incident. By practicing these edge cases millions of times in simulation, the Waymo driver becomes prepared for almost anything it might encounter on an actual street. It's like a pilot training in a flight simulator, but on a scale that is almost impossible to comprehend. Now, developing this kind of revolutionary technology isn't cheap. So, how does Waymo afford it? Since becoming its own entity in 2020, Waymo has successfully raised over $5.5 billion in external funding. This isn't just pocket change. It's a massive vote of confidence from major investors like Silver Lake and Andreessen Horowitz, who see the immense potential in autonomous mobility. This capital is crucial for funding their extensive research and development, expanding their fleet of self-driving vehicles, and rolling out their services commercially. And let's not forget, with Alphabet as its parent company, Waymo has the backing of one of the world's largest tech giants. This gives them not just deep pockets, but the freedom to pursue a long-term vision without the pressure of immediate profitability. It's a financial powerhouse fueling a technological revolution. So, how does Waymo actually make money? Their business model is impressively multifaceted. The flagship service, which you may have already heard of, is called Waymo One. This is their commercial robotaxi platform, currently operating in cities like Phoenix and San Francisco. It works just like other ride-hailing services. You open an app, hail a vehicle, and it comes to pick you up. The key difference: there's no human driver behind the wheel. It's a completely autonomous experience that feels like a ride straight out of a sci-fi movie. But Waymo isn't just focused on moving people. They also operate Waymo via a logistics and tracking division that is applying the same autonomous technology to long-haul freight. By automating trucking, they aim to make supply chains more efficient and reliable. 24/7, it's a two-pronged approach to disrupt both personal and commercial transportation. Building a world-changing technology is one thing, but scaling it up is a whole different challenge. Waymo knows it can't do it all alone. That's why they've formed strategic partnerships with major automakers like Jaguar and Volvo, instead of trying to design and manufacture their own cars from the ground up. Massively complex and expensive endeavor, Waymo focuses on what it does best: the autonomous driver system. These collaborations allow Waymo to integrate its hardware and software directly into proven mass-produced vehicle platforms like the Jaguar I-Pace. This smart strategy helps them expand their fleet and reach a wider market much faster and more efficiently. It's a perfect example of playing to your strengths and collaborating to build something bigger than any one company could achieve on its own. Of course, the road to a driverless future isn't perfectly smooth. Despite its incredible progress, Waymo faces some significant hurdles. First, there's regulatory uncertainty. Governments around the world are still figuring out how to create laws for autonomous vehicles, which can slow down deployment. Then there are the high production costs. Each Waymo vehicle is packed with expensive sensors and computing hardware, making it costly to build and maintain a large fleet. And perhaps most importantly, there's public skepticism. Building trust and convincing people that these cars are truly safe is a major challenge. Overcoming these roadblocks will require not just technological breakthroughs, but also careful planning, public education, and a whole lot of time. Scaling profitably is a marathon, not a sprint. So, what is the end goal here? Waymo's mission is incredibly bold and has the potential for a massive global impact. Their ultimate vision is to make transportation safer, more accessible, and far more sustainable for everyone. The vast majority of traffic accidents are caused by human error. By removing that factor from the equation, Waymo aims to dramatically reduce crashes and save lives. Autonomous vehicles could also provide newfound mobility for the elderly and people with disabilities. And by optimizing routes and driving patterns, They can help lower emissions and reduce traffic congestion, fundamentally reshaping our urban landscapes. The success of companies like Waymo could redefine how our cities are designed and how we all move through them in our daily lives. To wrap it all up, Waymo is so much more than just a cool tech company building robot cars. It's a comprehensive blueprint for the future of mobility. By combining cutting-edge artificial intelligence, strategic financial backing, and a clear, ambitious vision, Waymo is actively driving us toward a world where our cars don't just move us from point A to point B. They think for us, they anticipate, they learn, and they keep us safe. It's a future that's arriving faster than you might think. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Waymo. We hope you found it as fascinating as we do. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the technologies shaping our future, please give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We have some amazing topics lined up that you won't want to miss. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.